to what you broadcast, and how does that process work?
Yeah, on TAC TV, our mandate is 100% closed captioning and 100% open description. So we have to ensure that we follow that. That's a mandate of our license. On TAC, we must follow the closed captioning standards that are in place. For the descriptive video, though, those standards are currently being developed. And we are working very closely with the CRTC, as well as the Canadian Association of Broadcasters, to develop an industry-wide standards document for descriptive video. And this then is going to be adopted by the Canadian broadcasting industry. And that is what we're working towards going into 2012.
In terms of your initiatives with TAC TV, you talked a lot during the presentation about expanding and finding other ways to expand what you offer. I was just wondering what sort of you touched on it briefly during the presentation. I was just wondering if you could go over some of your main hopes or initiatives that you're hoping to sponsor in terms, and what sort of obstacles or successes you're hoping or intending to experience during that process.
Okay, well, one of them that we're working towards, and this is a goal that we've set for ourselves going into 2012, is to develop a descriptive video guide. So at the moment, out there, each channel has descriptive video content, but it's not organized. It doesn't appear in some programming guides, it doesn't appear in other, whereas it may appear in some other TV guides. What we're working with the Canadian broadcasting industry to do is to develop a one-stop location for a descriptive video guide. So you could go to this guide, choose a channel wherever you are within the country, give them a time period, and find out what's in descriptive video at that time. I would say accessibility shouldn't be an additional something that you do. It shouldn't be an addition to the process. It should simply be the process.
My name is Linda Saxon. I'm the chair of the Essex County Accessibility Advisory Committee.
And could you just give me a general overview of the 9th Annual Accessibility Workshop and what you were hoping to accomplish through this event today?
Well, I think this year's workshop is the most successful yet. Because we stayed on budget, because we had an interesting variety of speakers to address accessibility issues. I think we're slowly moving away from focusing on the person and their disability to the environment. And just including them as people? Right, and to just total inclusion and removing the barriers in our environment. 9 years ago, we decided when the committee was first formed that it was a priority to raise public awareness about the issues affecting people with disabilities. So each year we seem to grow, and this is the 9th annual. It's basically to raise awareness. People with disabilities, they come out and they support our workshop. Most of them know this, they live this, they know what the issues are, but we're always hoping that the public becomes more informed. Well, when we first started 9 years ago, most of the audience was people with disabilities, and now we're getting small businesses, we're getting politicians, municipal organizations, government representatives. So the audience has expanded beyond the people with disabilities. I think that overall, there's more people from the public that are attending this because more and more people are being diagnosed with disabilities. And as we age, there's going to be increased numbers. So more and more people are realizing either they are affected or family members or people that they know are affected by the issues of accessibility. So like I said, we are seeing an increase in numbers. Still to this day, the biggest one is and will always be the attitudinal barrier. There's so many people that have preconceived notions about people with disabilities, what they need, what they don't need, and decisions are based on their perspective. that I think that will always be one of the biggest barriers that we need to address. And the workshop is one of the ways that we do that. We also go to County Council in June for National Access Awareness Week. And December 3rd, the International Day of Persons with Disabilities, we make a presentation to County Council. So there's 3 major events throughout the year where we have the opportunity to raise public awareness.